Joining Sogmins and Poonabs. So today is more of a personal chat today, a chat by the fire, if you will. Have a little talk about life and less on Star Atlas today because, as you might see from this background image, I am triple Rekt. That's right. So for the past year, we've been raising our baby at home, one of the first Star Atlas babies. So she's just turned 1, and we've just had a bombshell of some news. We are now expecting triplets. My God. So this is really turned everything on its head. It's nothing. It's something you never prepare for. We went for the scans, and jokingly said on the way, "Oh, I can't imagine if it would be twins." Ha ha ha. And then get there and they say, "Oh, looks like you're having twins." We went, "Oh, just our luck, just our luck." Yes, well, but she says that the scan nurse says, "Yes, but let me just double check. I'll double check." And then she says, "Oh, no, yeah, it's triplets." And what do you do with that sort of news? And no one knows how to react to that news. Everyone we tell, they're just like, congratulations, I guess. So it's going to be really, really difficult. It's not just triplets. We've got 4 on 3 on the way. We've got 1 already. So 4 babies under 2-year-old. So that's 4 baby carriers. Our toddler, she'll be just about walking, but not really. So then you think, well, first thing you think is, sleepless nights. But then after that, like, how do you move all these babies around? So I had a look here. Like, I just typed in twins pushchairs, and I tried triplets, but you try searching for quad pushchairs. There's no such thing, really. There's this look. But that, this is the next stage. What we're looking for is the babies, the bassinet type of things, and. Yeah, see here, there's this. So you can have like the older. This is designed specifically for if you've got a young child already, and then another baby comes along. Where's the picture? Yeah, there you go. So you got the baby and then the toddler there. But that could be good as one, but then we need another double for the other 2. So you need two adults all the time pushing them around until they get a little bit older. Then you can have the this type of thing. Where was it? Let's have a look at this. Then you can have this. This is like 6, isn't it? But then you need to be able to store that in a car. So now I'm thinking, now I need a new car, don't I? Because I need to be able to put 4 car seats in the car plus 2 of these pushchairs with the big bassinets and everything in there. So I think, what am I going to do about cars? So look, I'm not embarrassed to say it. I'm all in Star Atlas, all in to the point I'm completely wrecked. Star Atlas hasn't delivered a game yet, an economy, a working economy that we can generate revenues and I'm not using it to extract value, obviously, but the idea was that running the club, running the guild, and getting in early, we'd be in a good position. We'd be able to at least generate possibly a little bit on the side. Well, that's not happened. So I'm completely wrecked. I'm now triple wrecked with the triplets. So frantically looking for work now. Got a few interviews lined up. I'm a marine engineer background. Can't go away to sea now, though, can I? Because I've got to support the family at home. So now I'm looking at kind of maintenance engineer positions, shift work. There's quite a few where I am. I'm up in the northeast of the UK. Quite a few manufacturing plants around. So looking for a change there. Hopefully something comes along. But like I say, look, I'm completely wrecked. So I am opening up a donations wallet, and anything that you can give. I know that we're all wrecked at the moment, but anything that you can give to help us out would be greatly appreciated. That's I try not to be embarrassed saying it, but we really could use the help. And thank you so much to those who have donated so far. A big thank you from my wife and me, because as most of you know, if you're not aware, the club is this always seen as the kind of the guild that has a load of assets and a load of money. That's not me. Just so you know, that's not me. That's other members of the club. Yes, we have some big whales in the club, but that's not me. I do have a Calico Guardian, and I've got quite a few of the small ships. Pack light. I've got 3 pack lights. I've got an arc, but I wouldn't consider myself a whale, and I wouldn't particularly like to sell those at this time, though I can and will if needed. But it just seems like such a shame to sell them now for where we are in the project. But I'm not just going to rely on donations. I've got quite a can-do attitude. Got to get the job, and got to make it work. So we will make it work. That's for sure. But if you can. If you can't donate, if you could please pass this around, retweet it, let people know. I'll post the wallet down in the description of the video down below, and just make sure that matches the one that I've put on the poster here, so that if I was hacked or something like that, or people are sending out messages and they're putting the wrong wallet, at least you can double check it on the picture here as well. But yeah, I mean, let's have a look at some cars. That's the fun stuff. And also, you can help me in many other ways as well. In particular, advice. If you've got multiple kids at home, particularly multiple young kids at home, how you cope, any kind of tips and tricks and advice that you can give. Any car recommendations. Initially I was looking at 7-seater cars, but then I went to actually have a look at one, and it's called the Vauxhall Zafira, 7-seater car, but I actually had a look at it, and it just won't do, because there you can see the back seats there. Well, number one, there's 2 back seats. So a bench of 3 seats there in the back, and then 2 more right in the back. And those 2 don't have ISOFIX, for connecting your baby seats in. And I know you can get ISOFIX adapters, but it just feels like that wouldn't be as safe an option. And, we really need to be looking at safety here, don't we? Safety and responsibility. I mean, I'm used to buying these types of things, like older cars, and just running them until they're kind of dead. But that's no good now for, and we need something proper here. But yeah, and then look at the boot space, or the trunk space in the back. How are you going to get 2 double pushchairs in that? You're just not. So now I'm looking at, I then thought, well, what about these things? So these are originally vans that have then been kind of converted, or it's the car version of the van. So the base kind of shell is a van. And these look good, very easy to get in and out of. They're all basically the same. There's a Peugeot, a Citroen, a Vauxhall version, and they're all basically the same. You see it. It's got the sliding door. You've got 3 seats and then 2 seats in the back. But again, they don't have the ISOFIX in the back. You can get the long wheelbase. So that's a short wheelbase there. I think. Oh, I'm not sure which one's the long now. Ah, there's the van version of it. Yeah, that's a long version. So that possibly does have the boot space. But my other consideration, so like I say, we're going to have, if you've got 2 double pushchairs, you then need to have 2 adults. So we need to have the 2 adults, Plus, it would be nice if the mother-in-law wanted to come with us to give us a hand. You know, if we had a day out, that would be a great help. So it would be nice to have the extra seat as well, so that we don't have to take 2 cars. So that brings us into 8-seaters, and that is difficult. There's not many options there. It's basically these, like the bigger vans that have then been. These are airport shuttles. You can see that it's being advertised as such. It's like an airport shuttle. I mean, this one looks fantastic. Here, look, very nice, very comfy. So you've got 2 rows of 3 seats, and they all have the ISOFIX, perfect. And you've got the boot space. So actually, this looks great. But have a look. I'm looking at used prices here. There's one here, £23,000. You know, there you see the boot space there. So that's diesel. You know, if we're looking at spending that kind of money for something that hopefully is going to last us a long time, well, by 2030, who knows where the fuel is going to be? You know, we might be looking at electric or hydrogen. Hydrogen's not out yet, so there's so many things to consider. But the electric versions, you get them more at this kind of range, like the 25 to 30,000 range, and so we might be looking at those. Who knows? But yeah, there's just so much to think about, and I really would appreciate any advice that you can give. You know, that would really help. How tips and tricks, all that sort of stuff, and of course, if you can do it, a donation would be fantastic. I'm not ashamed to ask for this. I mean, it's such a rare thing. The triplets, it's just mind blowing, really. We've just got so much to think about. Plus, of course, you know, my wife is obviously not going to be working for a long time now. I mean, that's our decision. Obviously, she can work and I can stay at home, but that's not what we've decided. She, you know, I'll be the one grinding and working. So, you know, we've got to consider the cost of her entire income to consider. So, yeah, things are going to get tight. In regards to the club, obviously, I'm here. I'm going to continue with the club as much as possible. You know, while Star Atlas hasn't actually delivered a game, you know, the workload of the club is quite low. I've had another project going on in the background. I was trying to raise funding for that. It was a game around Jeeves, the bot. Now, I've made quite a bit of progress on that, but funding is not very easy to come by in this market. So I'm going to try and reshift it. I'm going to keep that one on the back burner, reshift it, remodel it, repackage it to attract funding. Maybe look at doing an NFT sale. We'll see on that one. But it's a project that's kind of almost ready to go. We just require the funding. And then, get the work, obviously. Shift work would be great because that then gives me the time to be with the family, and we'll see where it goes. But what I'll also do, obviously the Club Guild YouTube channel isn't for talking about my personal life. I might set up a separate channel and just I'll make some videos of my choices of car and push chairs and all the other kind of lessons learned along the way, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited for it. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for it, as is my wife. It's just a massive shock, and really what we're excited for is 5 years down the road, because up until that point, this next 5 years is going to be tough. It's going to be Star Atlas community's battle tested. Well, we'll see after this next 5 years how I feel. We'll really see what battle tested is. But yeah, I mean that's basically it. So thanks for hearing me out, listening to my ramblings, and I'll keep you all updated. I mean, it is exciting. and we'll see how it goes. And I look forward to sharing it all with you. So, ciao for now.